YouTube, that's fine.
I started it, by the way.
What is yours? Cool. Okay. Let me know when it started up. I'll go.
I started it.
Okay. You have 14 subscribers? You got 15 now.
Cool, yeah.
And I will put a video in my watch later, and I'll watch it. What's the day? Today's Monday.
Just so you know,
Wednesday.
most of my videos
Every Wednesday, I watch all people's videos. I put in watch later. Everything I do is certain days I do things. I have a schedule for everything. So my watch later videos, I watch them on Wednesday. So right now I've got 14 videos I gotta watch this coming Wednesday. Well, now yours will be 14. I just put one in the watch later. That's how I done Queen. That's how I do everybody. That's how I done Queen. I put you watch the videos. If you do not watch the videos, I mean, I'm not sitting there saying, because my live streams, my longest live stream was 24 hours. But what I'm saying is, if I got a 4-hour live stream, I'm not sitting there telling you to watch the whole thing. You got to at least put 30 minutes of your time in that video for it to count. I've done 24. Let's see. Okay, drop it. I'll let you know what. If he says I'm in his, I'll let you know I'm in there. I just said what's up.
You did?
If he's asking questions, tell him I'm into another. I went to a different channel. I went to was it Cool? Yeah, Cool Boy. I dropped a lock on it.
That was an accident.
See, I'm a YouTuber. I'm here to help people. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here. I'm not here for only for myself. I'm here for other people too, to help people to grow and be good and be successful. We're supposed to be as one community as together, and that's what I do. I follow the guidelines, guys. I don't cheat or I don't do crap. I'm going to Texas Roadhouse for lunch. I mean dinner time. That's where I'm going. I go there every Monday. I'm a regular customer. Give me a big old T-bone steak.
There's a pizza shop that I go to right down the street, and I get the same thing every day. And like just yesterday, I went down there, and the guy already told me my total. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And
when I come in, they know exactly what I want.
Yeah, same here. It's like, cause I always
the same way with like pizza. When I go to Pizza Hut, they know exactly what kind of pizza I want. Yeah. That's what I had last night. Is pizza. I had Pizza Hut last night. Oh, I mean, because last night was movie night for me. Excuse me, but yeah. I'm gonna try to get some more people in here for you. I'm gonna share this out for you.
Oh yay! If you do that, this will probably be like the most amount of people I'll actually have in here.
In my live streams, the most people I ever had was 260. You know, I have a lot of people. I have a lot of subscribers. A lot of people support me, guys. And a lot of people, you know, I play Fortnite. People's like, why don't you get a creator's code? I like playing Fortnite for fun, and it came out to be a good game for me to play because I'm pretty good at it. I didn't think I was going to be good at it. And so they're like, why don't you get a creative code? I'm not, I just play Fortnite for fun. I'm not into Fortnite. My main game is Call of Duty. I mean, I'm into war games. You know, I'm into zombies. I love zombie games. War Z, you know, Dying Light, all kinds of stuff. So I'm into. I'm gonna share it out on Instagram. I'm gonna share it out on everything. I got loyalty people. I got very loyalty people. When you know, I do raids on people's live streams too. I come in and raid you with all my people. That'll help you grow your channel. Okay, just shared it out. And if you see other people popping in there, probably some of my people. This time of the day, yeah, it's like, yeah, so depends on if they're around. So. I don't want to talk too much about your channel because I'm on her party chat and it's leaking to her channel. So that'd be like self-promotion, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot to share it out of hers. I'm gonna share it for her too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go share her out too. I'm on her stream right now. Nikki Pink. Somebody said, are you going to do a face cam stream? Yeah. I've got a cam, but I don't hardly use it a lot. Be careful. Okay, now I need to go back to him.
Pax, can you ready up?
Let's see, there you are.
That was like my second or third try. On my screen, we're in sync.
Well, first you was trolling him. I don't know. Was it you trolling him with the shield pot?
Yeah, it was Pax.
Oh, okay.
It was Pax and Daisy, and it was so annoying. And I was so mad.
I know. I was like,
they were both at 100, and I just wanted to go to 100. They wouldn't give me the big pot.
And then you clutched it and saved her alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
So
I said, that's the only thing. I wasn't bullying you or nothing. I'm just like, you know, why would you troll your teammate? And he just clutched it for you. I know. I troll some of my teammates too. It's really just for fun.
Yeah. Pax, ready up. Okay, jeez, I'm sorry.
So how many people are clattering in the game? You and Cool Boys clattering.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes so long. Oh my goodness. Mm. Yeah. See, today I do editing videos, and then Tuesday I take a break from my channel.
You're
You
a
know what I'm
very
saying? I take a break.
organized person.
And then Wednesday I do watch my videos. Yes, I'm my days, my daily, except 5 days a week. 5 days a week I'm scheduled,
Hmm.
and during the weekends I'm free, free as a bird. And I do this as a hobby. I have my own business, you know. So I don't know if you ever heard of IBM. Partnerships of IBM processor. They make processors for computers, and I'm partners. I'm 65% bought into IBM. So
Wow.
I'm a ex. I am my ex military Marine. I've done 13 years in the military,
Thank you for your
and
service.
yep, and so I'm pretty much retired from. I was shooting for 20 years, but evidently I got deployed because I got wounded. I got shot in Afghanistan,
Oh,
so I got deployed. Only got 13 and a half years in, so.
still a lot though.
Yeah, I mean, my father done 25 years. Came out as a colonel, sergeant. I did too. I still came out as a colonel. I still got my reward being a colonel sergeant. Yeah. Hmm.
Wow.
Well, I done 4 years of not active duty, and the rest of the years I've active duty. So I was in reserve for the first 4 years. I was in reserve, and then because I was wanting to get my associate degree and bachelor degree, and I got it while I was in there, and I went to college and everything. So I wasn't active. I was just I was wanting to do some stuff while I was in there, to get my degrees and stuff, and then go active and get out in the field and everything. So finish my years out. So basically, what I went to school for is to get my. Well, I went to school there in military, and then I went to do active. So I went to get more education and come out to be a colonel. So that's my goals was. I got my social and my bachelor degree. And be honest with you, it's good to go there and do that because they pay 80% of your college. $17. Okay. I'm not on that. I mean, he can answer the question, but you got to tell that to me because I am on a different channel. You don't have to. You just got to go through. I mean, to be a law enforcement and police officer, all you got to do is finish high school, and go to rookie school. That's all you got to do. You go to 8 weeks of rookie school, and then you go through 2 weeks of study and testing. And if you pass, you can become a intern of a cop as a deputy. When I got out of the military, state trooper was trying to pick me up. They was wanting me to come be a state trooper, and I'm like, nah. No, after I got wounded, I was like, oh man, I didn't want to leave the military. I mean, I was wanting to get my 20 years in and be done. Which I'm not retired. They went ahead and let me do my early retirement and everything. So, And they still pay me. They still pay me the rest of my life. They still pay me every month once the rest of my life because I got wounded in the military. I got wounded in Afghanistan. I got shot in my right leg.
So then, from now on, you just get military money?
Yeah, they pay me $3,000 a month. They pay me $3,000 a month, and plus I have my own business. I have my own business, and I do this as a hobby, gaming and stuff. Keep me occupied.
Yeah.
Something I like doing. I've been gaming for a long time. Huh? I mean, if it's something somebody wants to do, be a law enforcement, be a police officer or something, I mean, if you got your mind into it, if you want to do it, you gotta go out there and do it. Number one, you gotta finish school, go through high school, get an education in high school, and then you go to rookie school from there. You finish rookie school, do the testing, passed all the testing. There's 2 weeks testing. That's the headache part. It's just no big deal. You got to be as you're going through rookie school and going through the training, you have to be studying at the same time. Be like you back in school. Well, which they don't really pay a lot of money to me. I mean, they don't pay me enough of money to go out there and try to take care of the crimes out there, because they don't pay about like $30,000 or $40,000 a year, and all it takes is one bullet to put in your head. You're dead.
Yeah.
They have protection vests, but they don't have that to protect your head like the military does. You got crimes, you got drugs and violence, it's all kinds of stuff. So something to think about. Really think about if that's what you want to do. You want to risk your life for your community, risk your life for your city. I risk my life for the country.
Yeah.
So while people were sleeping, I was protecting the country. Plus, I have a family too.
I just realized that, like, people, like,
Yeah, I had to
think
leave my
that,
little
like,
girl.
anything's going on, like, with the government and, like, war and
Well,
stuff,
there's
but, like,
things
there
there's
really
things
isn't.
going on right now. There's things going on right now, man.
Yeah.
There's not much I could talk about the military because I'm only restricted to say only so much.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot because it's just the policy rules of the government. But there's things going on right now. I mean, this country's been protected 24/7. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it back now. After this, I gotta do another thing. I help one of my buddies out. I make thumbnails for him. I do go. I have his channel, and I go in there and edit his channel and stuff too. So. To create thumbnails, or we. I do it for my friends, but I've done it for other people. But
Easy, guess what I got?
it does take time and everything. So, yeah, one of my friends, his friend wanted a thumbnail made. So he come to me and he's like, "Can you make a thumbnail for him?" I'm like, yeah, I can do one tryout. I could give him a one tryout thumbnail if he likes it. You just got to tell me what he wants and what he's into. You got to tell me your thoughts. The person that wants the thumbnail, you got to tell me your thoughts. So basically, they tell me the thoughts, and then I make it, do a tryout, one tryout, If they like it, if they want to keep it, they can. I'll take the watermarks off of it because everything I do, I put watermarks on. So you cannot copy, you cannot steal none of my stuff. If he likes it, I'll take the watermark off and he can have it for free, one for free. But if you want like different thumbnails for each video and stuff, if you want thumbnails each video, I charge for that. I am a computer editor. I do a lot of editing and do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I gotta make 26 thumbnails.
Oh, snap. Can I use this shotgun? I don't know.
It's a regular shotgun. I don't care if it's gold or whatever.
It's attack, so I'm just wondering.
It has to be a pump shotgun. It cannot be attack.
Cool, I just found one.
If you're gonna do the
Daisy
channel.
RPG.
What do you mean? Let me look, see what you're running with. Okay, is that a scar you have?
Yeah, you can have it back.
Okay.
I just guarded you. Yeah, I think so.
Let's see.
Yeah. I don't have anything to
kills?
fight them with.
How many kills do you have? One?
I have one, but it's from a RPG.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus I do intros too. I do intros. I do an intro for your video. I do intros too. Oh shucks, what did I click on? Dang on.
Damn. I need to get this. Oh, you're on 4 HP. No.
I don't understand. YouTube, they have glitches sometimes. I'm still on your live and they're still showing 0 people in there. They have glitches all the time like that. I've had like 7 people watching me and show 0 people in there. I mean, then they start. Some people you gotta watch it. Some people lurk on your channel just to see what you do. So what? Yeah, they lurk. Lurking there on your channel. They got their eyes open, not saying nothing. It's kind of spooky. Cause you never know who's be watching you. I've had Ali A on my channel several times because he does lurking too. Matter of fact, he's subscribed to me. I don't know if you ever heard of. LA Beast. He's a pretty cool dude. He's got like 2.48 million subscribers. Pretty cool. You gotta check him out. He does all kinds of crazy stuff I never think somebody would do. Yeah. He ate 14 Carolina Reapers in 1 minute. Wow, yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? I had no way I could do that. And he started bleeding down his nose. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, why would you do something? It was a challenge. He went to a pepper challenge, or yeah, he went to a pepper challenge, like a event for peppers. He ate 14 in 1 minute.
That's
Yeah, it's crazy. He ate 2 raw cactuses. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yep, he's a good supporter too. He's a real good supporter. I think he's like 34, 35, something like that. I support him a lot. He's a cool guy. And he does some crazy stuff you never do. You think you would do a lot. It's pretty awesome. He ate 14 Mentos and dropped 2 liters. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Are y'all AFK?
No.
I'm in your stream. You're still in the lobby. Better get this video done. And I gotta work on thumbnails. Okay. Okay, I'm done with that video. I'm done. Upload it.
Okay.
Okay.
I need computers.
Is she AFK? Yes, she is.
No, she's not. She just joined.
You should do mute her mic.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you do. Did she jump out?
Yeah, she might be talking to her mom or something.
You know what they should have done with that glider? They should have put it in a big box. Big box so you couldn't tell what kind of gift it was. Because anybody could tell what that gift was. We got one more day. Tomorrow is our last gift. That's a scam. That's all it is.
I already got all my gifts.
How did you get all your gifts?
I opened it the first day I got the gift started.
Oh, yeah. I didn't start the first day.
Oh, yes.
Tomorrow will be my last day. Tomorrow will be my last day. I think they should take the Star Wars stuff out. To be honest with you. Those lightsabers and the stormtroopers. Take them
really
out
annoying.
because it's already over with. You know, I mean, the movie came out on the 20th. They ought to go ahead and just take it out. It's just, lightsabers are they're OP.
Yeah.
You could kill them. All you gotta do is jump up. Make sure you jump up and pop them in the head with a shotgun. I did it yesterday. Guy was trying to get me in. Kept on jumping and popping shotgun. And he didn't reach me, so I done a move to the right and he jumped up and I shot him.
Oh my god, I hate
P90 is OP too.
Jack6609 wants to know if you can make him a thumbnail.
Make a what?
Him a thumbnail.
Oh, he's in here. He's in here. That's on the channel. Can you ask Jason? There's a lot of feedback. There's a lot of feedback from that telephone. Yeah. Be careful. A lot of feedback. What I would do, I would mute my mic. It's got a like an echo. It's got an echo in it. It's a lot of feedback.
Me?
Everybody's coming to your live stream because I'm over here, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't mind. It's good.
Yeah, it helps your channel, man. So can I make you a thumbnail? I have to definitely see your channel, see how your channel is. I will go check your channel out. I will mark you down, Jack. I will mark you down, Jack, and check your channel out. Jason, can I make you a thumbnail? I can make a thumbnail, but let me look at your channel, see how your channel is and everything. And what I'll do is I'll go check your channel out and everything. I'll let you know. Because really for thumbnails and stuff and edit and all that was only really personally for me. For my channel and everything, I learned how to do it and everything. And I've done it for friends. Once in a while, I'll go out of the box and help somebody else too. Now, your first thumbnail will be for free. If you like it, if you want more thumbnails for all your videos, you have to pay for them. Because it takes time, you know.
How long does an average thumbnail take you?
Yeah, I could do one in probably about 35 minutes. And I could put anime. I could put a dimension of anime in your thumbnail in 35 minutes. And some people it takes like an hour and a half. I'm just pretty good at. Jason, Minecraft, GTA, stuff like that. So Minecraft, GTA, Call of Duty. Okay, what is your main game? You know, everybody plays a variety of games, but what's your main game? Is your main game Minecraft? Is it main game Call of Duty? Is your main game GTA? Tell me what your main game is, and I can make a thumbnail for your main game.
Minecraft. You said Minecraft.
Minecraft? Okay. Wait, I'm gonna go to your channel right quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check that out. He's got 7 subscribers. Alright, you got 80 subscribers now. Just subscribe to you. Do Minecraft. Stream to Minecraft.
Can I use the attack, Jason?
Okay. Okay, I will have to do it next week. I can only. I have to do it next week. I can't schedule in this week. I have to. I could probably get you one in next week. Um, just make sure you for communication. For communication, make sure you subscribe to me for communication, so I can communicate back with you. Jack, do you have Instagram? If you had Instagram, it'd be better. I got a strip. No, I don't. Sorry. You don't have Instagram? Okay. Yes, Pack. What's up, man? You keep on saying Jason, but you're not putting no comment in there, bro. If you need to ask me a question, that's fine. But, what's up, man? Now I'm working on intro. I'm gonna do this intro. I'm gonna do an intro right quick, and then intros takes the longest. That's why I like doing my intros, knock them out first, and then call them thumbnails. Thumbnails don't take it long. Do you think Kim John? Do I think Kim John is crazy? Who is Kim John? Who are you talking about, bro? Do I have this? I used to have Discord. I used to have it. I don't have it. I do Instagram. What? I do Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, Kim Jong-un, or whatever his name is.
And plus I do music for your channels too. None of my music copyrighted. Of course you gotta have music to do an intro, so it makes your channel better. Makes it popping better. Now intros, anybody wants intros and stuff like that, you have to pay for them. I don't do no testing on that. I'll give you a free trial on that.
Pax wants to know if you think Kim Jong-un is crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I need to switch over to this monitor. Drag it. I've got 5 monitors.
You ever think about doing
three? I got 3 PCs. I got 3 PCs and 5 monitors. Yeah, it takes a lot to do this stuff, you know? If I wanted to, I could make my own movie. If I wanted to. I am qualified for editor, executive editor. I have a nice setup. Pretty good setup. I like it. I have a room in my house. It's nothing but a studio. That's where I'm at.
Most people just use their closet.
I have one of my extra rooms in my house. Studio. Pretty decent sized house. I have 5 bedrooms now.
I'm getting like a bunch of parts to build a PC and like
I can build PCs, but I don't do that. Yeah, I know how to. I built mine. I built 2 of mine.
I just got a new Oculus Rift S, and like I can't use it because I don't have a PC, and I need one like super badly. And I went to Best Buy with my dad yesterday, and the only PC that they had left in stock was like $1,250, like $125, and I'm like, yeah, I can't get that because I'm
$1,250.
Yeah.
That's not...
And the one I was looking at needed another RAM stick, so and I was gonna get that one, and I probably am if I was gonna get it if it was a
my desk for all to hold all these monitors and hold all these computers, it was $2,000 just for my desk. Yeah, and I can stand up. You know, if I want to stretch or something, if I'm gonna do a live stream or something, if I want to stretch and stand up, I got a remote control. My desk will rise up to my camera.
There's a lot of people who have that, and it's like weird because they play standing up, and I think that's kind of like.
Well, I mean, if you want to stand up, you can stretch and game same time. You can be on your camera. You can just elevate it up. It's about remote control.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know PAX was in here. It says, so what is your first game you have ever played, Jason? I'm old school. First game I ever played, and the first game I ever played in my whole life was on a Atari, which I still have my first original Atari when I was 11 years old. That was like years ago, man. I'm old enough to be everybody's father on this chat. I have a little girl. She's 11 years old. So the first game I played on Atari was Galaxy. On Atari. I have all my consoles I ever bought it. PlayStation 1, 2, 3. I got 2 4s, 2 PlayStation 4s. I have one downstairs, one in my studio room. And I got Atari. Got the very first Nintendo. I have a Sega. I don't care about Xbox. I don't do Xbox. I don't care about Microsoft. Not in gaming. Yeah, not in gaming. I'm a Sony, more Sony than anything. So, and let's see what else a console I have. I have the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo 64. What else? Pretty much it.
What's the need for 3 PCs? Just a
So
question.
what?
What's like the need for 3 PCs? Like a bunch of storage or?
Well, I do one PC I do for intros, and then I do for like thumbnails, which I'm on now. I switched over to a different one. And for editing videos, I do another on another PC for editing videos and stuff because I don't want to get them. I like to be organized and not. That's the way most editors do.
Yeah.
You know, when you see an editor, most of the time, an editor has like 3 or 4 PCs, and they have probably about the max is eight monitors most time. But you know, between 1 to 8, well, between 5 to 8, 5 to 8. I have 5 monitors, and you know, my desk is like a half a wrapper. It's like a half of a moon. It's wrapped around monitors. You know, so I've got 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 1 in the middle. And I could add more because I have stems on my desk where I could add. I could put monitors on top of them. I could put monitors and the monitors on top of monitors. And so you do one for editing, do one for intros and videos. I mean, like, and then you could. The other one is my personal. My third one is my personal. All of them are mine, but the other 2 is basically for editing. The other one is not for editing. It's basically the other one is playing games online, which I play a lot of games online. I mean PC on PC. Does anybody know Mike Hawker? Mike Hawker is the world's biggest editor in any platform in the world. I have the same setup as he does. You can look him up.
How much money were your PCs like all together? Well, just
my set. I'll tell you what my setup is. I'll tell you what my work to my set. What I'm looking at right now, just at my desk right now. Just my desk right now. Only my desk. Now, when I walk away from my desk, there's more money involved around everything else, because I have the studio lights. I have all kinds of studio. I have the studio lights. I mean, I can make a video. I do my intros and videos in the studio, and I have multiple cameras I could do it with. But just for my desk, you're looking at about $9,000.
How much is one of your PCs?
My Pro X, I give you a high version and a low version. Low version, the Pentium 16, that's a low version. Low version is roughly around about, I think it was $1,750, $1,750. That was my low version. And the PX, my high version, $4,000. The high version is when I do a lot of editing. And the other one, the low version, is when I do, basically I do all the thumbnails and stuff like that. And then my personal is, I think I pay like $1,200. Then my monitors and all that stuff. Yeah, I pretty much took some of Microsoft processors out of my computer and made my own processors, because I work for IBM and I use a lot of IBM processors. So, you know, I'm 65% owner of them. So I took Microsoft processors out, put IBM in. It's a whole lot better. I don't care really about Microsoft. Microsoft really sucks. Yeah, excuse my language. But... Okay. I'm trying to figure out as I'm doing this, trying to just storm my brain and figure out what I want for lunch. I mean, dinner time. So what? Make you go to sleep? Oh my god. I'll be quiet.
Daisy, what the heck? I was learning so much from him.
No, you wouldn't. I didn't hear nobody snoring, so I don't know if he was asleep. Maybe just because you're tired. I don't think it's me. It's not me. Trust me. In real life, I'm not a very bored man. I do a lot of stuff in life. I have fun in life. I enjoy life. No, I understand. If I talk too much, just tell me to be quiet. I get it. I mean, like one of my friends, oh my gosh. He's like, I think he's like 30, 35? 35, and he would talk your head off. I'm like, oh my goodness, good.
That's not good.
Yeah, he drives me nuts sometimes. Oh my goodness, it drives me nuts.
No, some guy Jack just said, I hate life. So.
Okay, that's
no
not.
Bueno.
He said pizza? Nah, I had pizza yesterday, Jack.
I hate life.
Jack, I had pizza yesterday, man. So that's not gonna be for dinner. I don't know why you say that kind of comment. It's not cool to put that kind of comment in there, bro. If you have some problems, you need to talk your problems out, man. But it's not real cool to, if you can retract that message, I'm pretty sure that'd be cool. It's not my channel to tell you that, but it's not cool to be putting that kind of stuff in there.
Also, like I took away the comment before pizzas and the one about
Microsoft. Yeah, everybody is just make it a friendly channel, guys. Make it a friendly channel. Don't put no hatred into channels and stuff. Make it friendly and make it legit. Just have fun. Okay. Yes. No. I might eat Chinese today. Hibachi steak. No, I might eat
Daisy. That's
GG. 7. Okay.
If they're bullying you, you should probably tell somebody. Like,
I mean, I am very protected if people gets bullied, and one of my buddies, he has a bully school that people go to, and he opened it up like last year, and it's a facility where he lives at. He lives in Tennessee, and he's doing pretty good, and it's helping people out. And I'm all about protecting people getting bullied. I don't believe in bullying people. I really don't believe it's okay to have fun and play around, but when it's being for real bullied,
yeah.
When it's being for real bullied, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. Yeah. And I've had protected many children in this world and many adults. Not only just children, adults too. I mean, from that kind of activity, just going on, because it's not cool. It's not. Some people that does that, they think it's cool. It's not cool at all. On the other end, would you like to be bullied yourself? I'm pretty sure in your lifetime you have. Why would you want to bully somebody else? So, it's not cool at all. I mean, it's a difference when you're having fun with your friends and bullying your friends, like playing around and stuff. But when you're being serious about it, it's not cool at all.
Yeah. Daisy, I kind of need kills, so like, can you pick a spot?
I do tell people, but they don't do. Instead of just kind of wording that out, you just could have put crap. You could have put crap in it instead of doing all that.
Well, it also depends. Is it like physical or like verbal? Because if it's verbal, you should really just start walking away and like start acting like you're unfazed. Because if you do that, in time they'll just stop and realize that it's not bothering you, and you can just move on to somebody else.
Hold on one second. Queen, hey Queen. I just want to ask her, can she mute her mic? Because that's very loud. Have you been mentally bullied or physically
Is it like
bullied?
physical or verbal?
Well, it could be mental too.
Yeah. Daisy, you can... Never mind. Jack, is it like verbal or physical?
I don't know why. I wish she would mute her mic.
Yeah.
Just AFK. Anytime you do something like that, I always mute my mic.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's okay. Is it like at school or is it outside of school? Does the person go to a different school? Cause like, if it's getting to that point, you should probably get to like authorities, cause that's messed up.
I don't see what did he say it was mental?
At
He
school,
said
you
at
should
school.
probably tell your teacher, the principal, and that's.
That's yeah, good to do it like that. Get their names, who they are.
Yeah.
Only way you're gonna be able to stop it if you don't tell somebody, go to your principal or go to, every school's got counseling. Every school's got counseling. You could go to your counseling into your school, and most of the time that's where they take care of the problem at. And then the counseling in your school will contact the principal, and then they will sit down and work, because counseling that's what that's for, bullying, and they're protecting the school and the children. So you want to go to your
Guidance
go to your
counselor.
go to your counseling in school, let them know exactly what's going on and who it is, and don't be ashamed to tell who it is, because you want it to stop.
Yeah.
And another thing is, they're bullying you. There's no telling how many other people they're bullying in school too. So it could be a variety of people they're bullying, not only just you. And if you step up to the plate, you could be a hero for a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people get scared because they think they're going to get, because they think, well, if I tell on somebody, they're going to beat me up. Or no, you want to protect yourself, and maybe you could be protecting other people, because these kids might be doing this to other kids, and not only just you. So you're protecting yourself and you're protecting other people. Maybe they can get it stopped, and it won't continue, and you be the hero today, man.
Yeah.
Queen is a hero. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. You were singing. I'm just picking with you. I do, but they do nothing. This is I tell people that are bullying me, but tell to the teacher.
Well, if the teachers aren't doing anything about it, just
Well,
stick
the
up for
thing is,
yourself or something.
yeah, you got to step up to the next level. Every school has counseling. Go to your counselor. Go to your counselor in school, and if teacher's not doing nothing about it, you go to your counselor. And if they're not doing nothing about it, you go to your principal. And if your principal ain't doing nothing about it, then you tell your parents,
Yeah.
and then they go to the senator of the school. Your parents go to the senator of school. So listen, if y'all don't do nothing about this,
If nobody's doing anything about it, like nobody at all, just like start sticking up for yourself, man. Because like, if you don't stick up for yourself,
if you have a good friend, to be honest with you, don't try to start fights or nothing like that. Get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that. If you have a good friend that he's in school with you and everything, y'all get together and y'all protect each other. Protect each other, and if you have a friend that's bigger than you, and you think he could be more not bully to the other people, but protect you from other people, do it like that. I mean, but the first thing you need to do, you need to start spreading it out to your teacher. Teacher ain't helping. You need to go to counseling. Then next thing you need to go to the principal. Before you go to the principal, tell your parents, and your parents will take care of it. Your parents should be able to go to the principal then and say, "Listen, my kid's been bullied, and it's really bothering him. It's really messing with his grades. I mean, he cannot do his work, and it's just, because it can mess with your lifestyle."
Yeah.
And start killing people.
Yeah.
Because they think they're not worth nothing because everybody bullying him and putting him down, and it's all kinds of different things, all kinds of different things.
Well, if
That's
it's
where you
four
need to
girls and
start
one
at.
boy, that's when you gotta like go up to the person that's bullying you and like don't do nothing. Say, "I'm sick of you bullying me. Leave me alone, or else I'm gonna call the police," or something like that.
Yeah.
And if he keeps bullying you, then like
just tell him you're gonna tell your parents. Say, "Listen, you keep on messing with me, I'm gonna tell my parents."
yeah.
Bring your parents involved with it, because that's who's going to protect you.
Yeah.
If the school's not going to protect you, your parents will protect you.
And if he's still bullying you and like keeps annoying you after that, just start acting like you don't care. Like if he says, "You're so annoying, go kill yourself," or something like that, be like, "Why would I do that? I like my life. I like to live. Why don't you just stop
don't
picking
just
on
listen
me?"
to it.
Like,
Yeah, just tell them leave you alone. I mean,
yeah.
Just stand your grounds. Don't get scared.
Yeah.
Don't get scared. That's what they want you to do. They want you to get scared. Most people that bullies people, they want you to get scared so they can have control of you. That's not what you want them to do. You want to stand your grounds. So listen, I'm not scared of you, and you keep on bullying me and everything. I will take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And if not like a fight or anything like that. You don't want to get yourself in trouble. You just want to keep it cool. You hate my life, but I don't like.
That's good.
You don't need to think that way. I mean, you don't need to.
Also, if you do tell your parents and the school does nothing about it, your parents might move and you'll get away from all of them.
Well, this is what one of my friends did to his son. He had very much problems. His son was getting bullied a lot, and he was a slow learner. His son was a slow learner. You got fast learners, you got slow learners. and everything. And he was a good kid. He's a good kid. He like 14 years old, and he was a slow learner and everything. And they kept on picking on him, and he wore glasses. They pick on him because they just bullied him everywhere. And so nobody like consideration is like inside the school. Some schools are good, some schools are bad. You got good schools and bad schools, especially public schools. And so basically it came down to it. Nobody was not doing nothing about it. So his father signed him up for homeschooling and took him out of the public schools and put him in homeschool. Yeah. So I mean, he still has friends and stuff, but you know, inside the school that was his friend, he did still have the friends he had in school. You know, saying so. But he does homeschool now.
Also, if the bully ever takes it to the next level and it gets physical and he hits you, just remember that if you hit him back, I'm not saying that you should, but if you did, he'd still be the one that get in trouble for it, and he would be the one that would get in the most trouble because he's the one that hit you first. And make sure that you'll have your friends with you whenever that's as a witness
you
to tell
need witness.
people that he's the one that hit you first, and then that you hit him back as self-defense. Because if you hit him first, if you just go up to him and hit him, then you're gonna be the one that gets in trouble. So make sure he's the one that always hits you first if you ever hit him back.
That's understandable. That's understandable. That's understandable that you don't want to move away from your friends. That's very understandable. You know, and then again, they could, you know, what they could do, they could, I mean, if, you know, if it came down to it, your parents, if they had the money or something, you know, they could put you in a private school. And private schools are formatted. They're all formatted in legitimately ways. So there's no bullies going on in private schools. A lot of private schools don't have that kind of toleration. They don't tolerate that kind of stuff. And you know, you're in a formation when you go into private schools, and you're dress coded and all that stuff too, because it's a private school. You know, so some people does that, but I understand you don't want to move away from your friends. That's understandable. I don't think your parents will move away. I think they could probably solve the problem is if they push it to the level where somebody's going to do something in school. That's the thing. You know, for me, if I ever had an issue, trust me, somebody would do something about it. You know, somebody's going to do something about it. If nobody in the school done anything about it, I'm going to the mayor of the town. I'm going to go to the mayor. So listen, we're having problems in these schools. Nobody wants to do nothing about them. So can you take care of this problem? I would go to the senator. I would go to the center of that city or state and listen. I would go over to the mayor's head and get this took care of. Somebody's going to fix the problem. Somebody's going to fix the problem regardless. Because there's a lot of people out there don't like bullying themselves. I mean, definitely for sure. Yeah, if it got to the point where it was a physical.
Probably because they're having trouble with home stuff, school, something that's personal, and they want to take out the anger on somebody puny and little and that's smaller than them. And just whenever they go up
have you been threatened?
If you've been threatened, you can go to the police and they can get arrested.
Yeah, you need to take it to authority.
Yeah.
Which is law enforcement. If you've been threatened by someone, you need to take it to authorized people, which is the law enforcement. And I would tell my mom and dad, listen, these kids are threatening me, doing this, you know, because of threat that, you know, even though you're a kid, you're a juvenile. You could get punished. You could still get punished. You could go. They could put you. They could put you. Yeah.
You could go to.
Well, they have to. They put you in. It's a juvie. It's called Detention Center.
Yeah.
where they discipline you, where you have to listen, and all that kind of stuff. I have a friend of mine that he's a staff member in the detention center. He's a staff member. He works there. So I mean, yes, if it ever got to a point where you've been threatened, you've been touched, anything like that, you need to take it to your parents and let them take it to the law enforcement, the authority people, and trust me, once it goes to authority people like that, school does not have no control of it.
Yeah. And like the next time that he said or they say that they're gonna kill you, just say, if you say that to me one more time, I'm gonna get the authorities involved or something like
Guys,
that.
I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I got to do something right quick.
Okay.
I got to go in here and get my blank CDs. I'll be right back.
Just know that, like, the person that is bullying you is doing it because they think they have authority over you and that they're better than you. Don't be scared to say something about it, because if you say something about it and they do anything to you, and then as soon as you get home, if they do anything to you, tell your parents, and then, or just call the police and then tell your parents, because if they do that, that's really something that can get them in big trouble, and they can go to the juvenile detention, juvie, and stay there for like 5-6 months if they do anything. Like if they hit you and you call the police, then they can go for like a few months, I bet. I'm just searching it up right now and seeing how long they can go to juvie. Does your school have cameras or something like that? Jack, do your school? Yeah. Okay. So, make sure whenever they do something like that it's caught on camera. Like, just always check your surroundings to make sure that there's a camera in view. Like, as soon as you see them, start looking around to look for a camera, and then the next time you tell the teacher that they did something and those kids try and say, no, we didn't, this is stupid, we didn't do anything, he's lying, well then, make sure you're just always around a teacher. Like, if you see them coming, go straight to a classroom, and then or straight to a teacher. Like, as soon as you see them coming, go to a teacher. Or, like, stand near a teacher so then they can hear what's going on. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. But, when do you usually, like, when does this usually happen? Like, at the start of the day, midday at, like, lockers or something, or at the end of the day? Like, is it all the time, or, like... You could also go near a classroom that has their door open, and then the teacher will probably hear it, and... Um, like, you can go near someone's classroom. Also, like, when does, like, the bullying usually happen? When do they say these things to you? Fourth or fifth class? Well, it really... When they... During that time, you're in classrooms, right? Yeah? Okay, so when you're in the classroom, it's usually to what time is it usually towards the end and beginning of the periods, or like in the middle? Because if it's at the end and beginning, just hang around your teacher at the end of the class, and then like go really fast to your next period, and then at the beginning just stay near the teacher until she says to take your seats or something. And then they can't say anything except, yeah, they can't say anything rude to you or mean. It's at the beginning of fourth. If it's at the beginning of fourth, just, are you in the back of the classroom or, like, are you near the teacher's desk? Jack, where do you sit? Like, do you sit near the teacher? You're sitting right next to the teacher's son. So if you're sitting right next to the... Become friends with the teacher's son. Like, if you do that, then you can just, like, start telling him a bunch of stuff that's happening to you, and then he'll probably tell his mom or dad, whichever it is, that something's going on in that class, and then she'll do something about it. Or he'll. Whichever it is. You know, like, start talking to him and stuff like that. Also, because if you do that, then it's... How to say what? Different? Weird. Doesn't really fit in. Oh, okay. And just because he's saying sorry doesn't mean that he is. You should probably tell the teacher, his mom, about it, and then he'll probably get in trouble for it. Because you don't want to be friends with people like that, because then they'll end up being like not good people for you to hang around with. So and like the next time he does that, and he comes up to you to say sorry, just be like, no, if you're gonna keep doing this and you're just gonna keep bullying me and then saying sorry after, don't even bother, because if you're just gonna keep bullying me, it's like, what's the point of even saying sorry if you're just gonna do it again? Like, just... So there's 3 people bullying you, right? And he's one of them. If he's one of them, then just stay away from him. Like, see if you can get your seat changed. Because if you can do that, then you'll be okay there. How many people are bullying you? Seven people. Wow, that's messed up. Okay, we'll just, um, 7 people. Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that, really. Who's like, is there like one main leader that's just like by themselves? It's like they're like the big gang leader of everybody, and everybody follows that person. is there one person that just usually says everything, or like, is it usually everybody, or is it just one person that usually says it? Okay. We'll just, if they come up to you in a group, say, stay away from me, or I'm gonna call the police or something as soon as I get home. And like, if they keep getting near you, like, say, if you don't stay away from me, I'm gonna call the police. And then when they leave, and they probably will, but if they don't stop bothering you over the course of like, if they bother you the next day, just say, if you do this one more time, I'm gonna call the police. And then if they do it the next day, as soon as you get home, call the police and say,
I'm back, guys.
So and so have been bullying me, and just say all of their names, and they'll most likely get in trouble for it, and say they've been giving me death threats, saying like, oh, we're gonna kill you, just stuff like that they've said, and make sure it's stuff that they have said, because if you say something that they haven't said, then you could get in trouble.
Yeah, that means you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, still on that subject.
Yeah.
Is Queen still in here?
Yeah, she is. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If
She's probably AFK.
Yeah. We'll just, do you leave school after your dad? Because if you do, then you could grab your phone, bring it with you, and say like, and as soon as they come up to you, take out your phone and like take out the camera and start recording it, and then they'll say all that stuff, and then you could take it to the police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but do you like leave after your dad? Or you know what you could do? You could get one of your friends that does take their phone to school and have them record it.
That's true.
Then you could kind of just like put your phone in your backpack, and then when you get to the bus stop, you could just take it out and put it in your pocket or somewhere that's easy to get it. So then, as soon as they come up to you, you can just grab it out and then start recording, and then take it to your principal or the police, whoever you want to, and they'll get in trouble. And then when your dad figures out that you took your phone to school, then he won't care, because it was for a good reason.
You done it for a reason.
Yeah, a good reason too. Yeah, that's what I was just saying before. It's a good idea for you to do that too. It's a really good idea for one of your friends to do it, since you probably don't want to get in trouble with your dad, so it would make sense, but you could ask her, like, you could ask her on one day and just like, try and avoid coming in contact with any of the bullies, and just the next day ask her again, and if it is and she has it, then you could tell her like to stay with you during the periods or wherever, and then just have her, and then as soon as you two see them coming, just be like, alright, pull out your phone, start recording, and then put your phone back in your pocket. And then, yeah.
You don't have to do a video of it. You could just do the recording part,
Yeah.
and just put it in your pocket and let the recording pick up the voices.
Yeah. Or you could bring in a talk boy.
Because I know some schools, if you bring cameras to school, you could get in trouble. So you don't want to be disposed with your camera out,
Yeah.
videoing someone, because you can get in trouble for it. You can bring your phone out and just turn it on recording only, and then just record someone. Let it go. Make sure the screen blacked out, and put it in your pocket. That way you won't be able to touch no buttons when it goes inside your pocket.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Or
there's
if you
ways
have
of
like a
doing it.
computer, then you could get the video on there or the recording on
Yep.
there, and then do it like that. If you're allowed to take a computer to school, and just like keep your computer closed a little bit, but to where it won't turn off, and then just do it like that.
Because 9 times out of 10, a person's going to bully someone. If they have a camera on them, they're not going to bully you, because you're trying to record the footage to get them in trouble.
Yeah, but if they don't know that you have it, then
Yep.
you're
You're
not
good.
gonna
You're
know.
good, as long as they don't know.
Or you can have your friend. I'm in 8th grade, and I have Chromebook.
There's always going to be bullying in school, guys. Always going to be bullying in school.
But even
And
the fact for
They
that,
just need to
it's
take
just-
care of it.
Yeah.
Friends with each other, getting along with each other. Be friends with each other.
I'm not gonna say that. That's personal, but
I mean,
it's in the state of New Jersey. That's all it.
but you're supposed to, we're supposed to get along and be friends with each other. Help each other study, and because that's what I did when I was in school. Which, I mean,
I was bullied myself, and I took a different approach to it, and I would sit with my bully's friends that didn't bully me, because they were also my friends too. And the bully would sit with their friends, and I would sit down with them, and I would start talking to my friend that's also the bully's friend, and the three of us would just talk, and I got through to the bully, and now me and the bully are like best friends. We get pizza together. It's a big thing.
I mean, well, back in my days, I used to, I protected and bullied people. Because, I stayed built when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I was a quarterback for the school. And, she left.
Yeah.
But I was a quarterback of the school for 11th and 12th grade, and all the way up to, I think all the way up to the 6th grade. I protected a lot of people from getting bullied, and don't get me wrong, I did get in a couple fights to protect people. Yes, I did get in trouble, but you don't want to follow my footsteps, because I think it was wrong for what the person did. and I was protecting them. And the bully got in a fist fight with me because I was protecting someone. And I mean, yes, I didn't get in bad trouble, but I did get in trouble with my parents. So at school, I didn't get that much bad trouble, but my parents, they really gave me a bad lecture and told me not to do it, never do it again. And they said, take it to the teacher next time. And something like that happens, take it to the teacher. And, so, I mean, I didn't get in bad trouble. I just got a lecture bad. They really gave me a bad lecture. So, my parents were very restricted. They was very restricted. So, but yes, I did protect that child. And, well, he was a kid like I was. Well, I was in a 7th, and he was in the 8th. He was in the 8th grade, and so that was in middle school. I was protecting him. I actually pulled him off of him. And the bully swung at me and tried to hit me. I blocked it, and I punched him in the nose and busted his nose, and he started bleeding. So, I mean, I did get in trouble because I didn't tell the teacher. So I didn't get suspended or anything like that. I went to, they put me in isolated for 3 days. 3 days in school. It's a certain place in the school you go, you got to study
like
at that.
Suspension?
Yeah, so but I wasn't suspended. It was still going to school, but it was out on the same property of the school, but it was something else different. It's like isolation.
Yeah.
You're apart from other people.
I've done that at my school.
The bully went there too, but they had to separate us. They had the school had trailers, a trailer, 1, 2, 3 trailers for isolation. And you went there, you studied there, you done all your periods in that trailer. I was so frustrated. Oh my gosh.
I've done the same thing, and it was it was because I was stupid, because this girl was annoying me, and I gave her a fake number, and I had to go to ISS, because I gave her the number, and it kind of messed up my whole thing. Now she's kind of being weird and kind of stalking me, probably. And it's just, I don't exactly regret what I did, but I know I should have handled it differently, but it's, yeah.
And what do you say now? Oh, I mean, I got in 2 fights from protecting somebody, but it's okay. One was in the 7th grade, and the other one was, I was in high school. I think I was 11th. I was in the 11th grade, and I was protecting a female. A female was bullying another female, and she said, literally straight in school, I'm gonna kick your ASS and blah 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 blah. So did notify a authority in the school about it. They just overlooked it, and I said, is there a certain time frame they're gonna do this? You might want to be there when they do this. And they overlooked it. They didn't. The teachers didn't come. It was a certain time these people, they was going to fight. This bully was going to fight her, and I found out about it, and I told people about it. They didn't do nothing about it. So I told a friend of mine. I said, if it gets crazy, I'm going to get involved. I said this, and I went and told Samantha. I was like, Samantha, I know something about Ashley. She's like, after school, she's going to come and get you. Oh, for real? Yeah. I was like, yeah, she's coming to get you. She said she's going to whoop your. The rumors is that she's going to whoop your. She's going to kick your butt. That's the rumors after school. It was on a Friday, and it was like the weekend was coming, and she does cheerleader. She had to go to cheerleader, and she does it after school, and that's where she was going to do it at, on the field, cheerleading. And I'm like, I'm
You might
pretty
want to
sure the
skip
coach is going to
cheerleading
see
school.
that. I'm pretty sure the coach will see that and all this stuff. And I was there, and she done her cheerleading. I was like, I told her she might want. She's like, I can't skip my cheerleading because I've already missed 2 last week. She said I'll get kicked out. I'm like, well, okay. So, and her parents put a lot of money into this because you have to buy your own cheerleading stuff. Your clothing, and her parents put a lot of money into it. So she didn't want to, miss no more days, but she couldn't miss no more because she missed 2 in 1 week. So, and they get real particular about that. And because you're supposed to be there, they're short-handed on it. So and she went and everything, and she area changed out for cheerleading, and I waited on her on the outside, where she changed and everything. I said, because I went watch my friend practice football, because the cheerleading's on the left side, practice on the football field's on the right side. So and which should the coach be able to see that? I mean, yeah, because it is maybe like 100 yards away from each other, because it's at the football field. So I don't know if he was seeing it or not, but but the coach for cheerleading should see it. So I walked her out there, and I told her I was going to go watch my friend practice. I will be coming back, and sure enough, here comes Ashley. She had like 4 or 5 of her friends. I don't know what the heck she was thinking about, but she come up down there, and I was like, to my friend, I'll be right back. I went over, and I'm like, Ashley, I told Ashley, I said, there's no sense in all this. She said, there is going to be sense enough for this, because I'm going to get her. And she went over there, and she was doing cheerleading, and straight out of the blue, she pushed her on the ground. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm very particular about touching females, because a guy touching a female, they could get you for any kind of harassment.
Yeah.
And and the coach female didn't see it, and she pushed her down on the ground, and she fell to her knees. When she got up, she grabbed her hair, pulled her by her hair, and I came right over at that time and grabbed her arm, so she went punch her in the face, and I pushed her straight to the ground. And the coach seen that part, so I got in trouble for that. I'm like, Coach, why didn't you see the rest of it? You've seen the story. So, and I didn't get in major trouble because I told them what was going on, and I told her friends, I said, and then y'all need to speak up and witness all this stuff too, because y'all are the instigator behind all this. So, and I told the coach come over, everybody was over. Coach come over, principal was going to leave school. He got a clips of it. He came over there and everything. We explained what was going on. I was like, this was planned. This was planned. It's been moved around in the school. It's been planned, and nobody took. I've told multiple teachers about this, when it was going to happen and all this. Nobody took address to it. Nobody paid it no attention, and that's why I stay for practice with my friend, for which I always do every day when he does practice for football. I stay with him because he's the one who got me into playing football for 11th and 12th grade. So I said, I always come to practice. I was like, that's when she was going to do it, when she done her cheerleader practicing after school. I told him, I said, nobody addressed it, nobody paid attention to it, so I was here to protect her. And they took that as consideration. They said, well, you should never pushed her. I said, well, number one, I didn't. I she had her hair and Gary pulled her head back and punched her in the face. I pushed her off of her, basically got her from her hand from her hair and pushed her off of her, and she stumbled. It ain't like I shoved her off, like I meant to knock her on the ground. She lost her balance. She went to the ground. And the principal understood that. She got in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. Because I explained the whole situation. I said nobody paid attention to it. When I was telling them during the week, I told it to multiple teachers that there's a rumor going around that actually is going to get Samantha. I said, I don't want to get too involved because I am a male. I mean, I protected her. I did protect her. I couldn't go into the locker room, but I did stay outside the door, wait on her to walk her down to the field. So, I didn't get to put ICU or anything like ice or the insulation. I mean, where they isolate you in one cell. I mean, pretty much one place all day long. I didn't get put in there, but because I just pushed her off of her. It ain't like I shoved her. I just pushed her off of her, and she lost her balance. I can't help that part, but it ain't like it wasn't like a lot of force. I just pushed her off of her, and she lost her balance. Yeah. So I mean, that happened, and she got in trouble. Actually, she got suspended for a week. Mm-hmm. See, I take care of a lot of people. I mean, I protect a lot of people, male, female, both, either one. I mean, I had a kid come up to me one time. He's like, "Can you be my bodyguard?" I'm like, "No, I'm not a bodyguard." It's kind of funny, making a joke out of it. But he's like, and he's like, "I got some." And I had other people come up to me. He's like, "Can you help me with these people who are bullying me?" And I'm like, take it to the level. I will protect you from physical wise, but I can't. You have to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. Go tell authority people what's going on. I mean, I got bullied too when I was younger. Yeah. I mean, I got younger, but I mean, I'm a well-built guy, man. I'm a well-built guy. I mean, I bench 375 pounds a day. I mean, I came out of military. When you come out of Marines, you come out strong, man. Yeah. I've always been athletic in school and everything. I done track. I done, on top of it, I've done quarterback for football. I done track, and I've always been athletic and been in shape.
Yeah, my dad's friend, he was like a big guy. He wasn't skinny. He wasn't like.
I'm a muscle guy. I'm a muscle.
He wasn't a muscle guy. He was like a bigger guy, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And he went into the military not even being able to do like 2 push-ups. And when he came back, he was jacked. I think he was able to do like 150 push-ups. It was crazy.
Oh yeah. They make you strong.
Yeah.
They make you strong.
Yeah. It was like he was like
Marines. Well, I mean, I request anybody that wants to go to military. I used to be a recruiter. I recruit too. Recruiter is where when I was in non-active, I was a recruiter and then going to school to get my bachelor's degree, associate's degree in the military, and I recruited people into the Marine Corps. And I recommend anybody who wants to go in the military.
Back. My sister's calling me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm back.
Right. Are you still playing with her?
No.
Lynn? No, she's playing with somebody else.
Yeah, but Jack, what you should do is you should get some like friends that are in like 10th grade maybe, or like since the year's like halfway over, I don't really think you'd be able to because like you're in 8th grade. Unless is your high school connected to your middle school? Because if it is, you should get some friends that are in 10th grade and like start hanging out with them. And then once the other people see that you're hanging out with like older kids that are like bigger than them, they'll probably back off on you.
Mm-hmm.
But they would probably just go to like another kid or something.
Now, I had kids come up to me and want me to protect them all the time. Well, I mean, I could protect them as far as physical wise, but and I can't answer for them. I mean, I could, but I would be doing everything for them then. So I make it where they have to step up to the plate. And I protect them physical wise. I would never let them get hurt or nothing.
If your school only goes up to 8th grade, you should probably like you should still try and like get the Snapchat of like one of the kids in 10th grade or something, and like start hanging out with them and like start trying to like be friends with them, and do something like that, or just like start working out, try getting bigger than the other kids. Like it'll probably take you by the end of the year, but like soon enough through like if you keep going with like a good diet and you're working out really well, then you'll probably start overpowering a few of them at least, and then they'll see that you're bigger than them, you're stronger than them. They'll probably start backing off. How many videos do you have left for editing?
Oh, I'm already done with editing videos. I'm doing I'm making thumbnails right now. Yeah, it takes I got 27 thumbnails to make today. I've already done. Just finished. What the heck? I'm trying to find your stream again. I lost it. Had a different notification come up.
I'm gonna switch games real quick.